Hey there everyone, welcome back to another Ark Survival Ascended video. As always, I'm Captain Beefy, and I'm standing in poop. We're going to do a taming video today. It's kind of like a taming video and a spotlight on a creature as well as a mod. And that's this little fella right here, this little Gecko. Let's toss him down right now. I will link to the actual mod down below on Curse Forge so you can do it. But yeah, it's a pretty badass little Gecko mod. So let's cue it to music and we'll get right into it. Alright, so first off, this is obviously a shoulder pet, as he's riding on my shoulder, and this guy is fantastic. The mod is called the Magna Gecko, I think, something like that. And like I said, I will link to it down below. And it's a passive tame, right? Which is kind of cool. So, how do you tame it? Well, you need something called, I think it's smashed bugs or something like that. I'm going to go ahead and find it in here. I made a bunch of them. Yeah, mashed bugs. It's a consumable, and I think you make it in your own inventory, if I'm not mistaken. Got some music blast in here. Okay. Let's see if that's correct. If not, then... Oh, no, it's in the... That's right. You can't make it in the chemistry bench, but you can make it here in the mortar pestle. So... Go to consumables and... right? No? I probably don't have the engram right now. And the reason for that is, as you go from... I don't have this on every... Yeah, there we go. I get both of these. I don't have these on every map. So if I go to a map that doesn't have the actual mod on it, I think that it... gets rid of those, like, you don't have it anymore, so I have to get a new one. Anyway, whatever. Alright, so mashed bugs. Here's what it takes. Chitin, rare flower, major berries, and raw meat. I believe you can also tame these with other items and all that, but this is the most effective. We're just going to make one, so I'll pull the stuff for one, since we have so many. You can see when I make one, I get 18 out of it. That's why I have so much of this stuff. I had no idea it made that much when I first tried to do it. So yeah, that was kind of crazy. Alright, well these guys are found around beaches and stuff like that. You're going to locate them there. Pretty easy to see because of their bright colors. A lot of times they're very bright colored and all that. Really cute looking. And a very, very easy creature to tame. Absolutely love them. And they're a lot of fun and they're very useful. And I'll show you why after we tame them. I'm not going to give that away until we actually go find one. So let me go look for one. And I'll get back to you guys when we find him. Alright, so we find these guys a lot of times along the shores, the beaches and all that. Especially around the swamp, it seems. There seems to be a lot of them around there. But they could pop up almost anywhere, really. And we're going to hope for a couple high-level ones. Now, I've already got some high-level ones. I got some breeders. I think Trench went out and found a couple as well. You know, they're not that hard to find. They're freaking awesome. Awesome creature. Very original. And... yeah, I can't wait to show off what it does, because that's what makes it so badass, you know? So we're just going to kind of look around here a little bit. See if we can find one. We're not going to try to tame him here, because obviously it's the swamp. The swamp sucks. No better way to ruin your day in Ark than to visit the swamp. But, you know, it's a necessary evil. Sometimes you have to do it, right? What's up there? Is that... Am I seeing something? I saw some color up here. Oh, it's a baby. Look at all this. Everybody's just kind of hanging out up here. A couple dillos. That's funny. Could be a gecko. If a Paracitherium can get up there, I know a damn gecko can climb. I guess not. Okay. Let's keep looking. Shoulder pets, so they're small, generally very brightly colored, really cool looking. Sarco's in the way. I don't mind the Sarcos. So is that, that's a frog. That's a fish, or is that a capro? That might be a Capro. They don't seem to aggro on the Rhino. Now, I'm on a cluster, that's why the Rhino's here. The Rhino does not spawn on this map naturally. If you use Beacon, though, you could probably get it to spawn here if you wanted to. Which I think would be a badass thing to do, because this is like the perfect map for them. I think this is even better than the island for the Rhinos, because the swamp area is so huge. You probably get 5 or 6 of them as opposed to 1, 2, or 3. So you'd really be able to go out and hunt them down and get yourself something worthwhile down the road. I don't know. Let's see. But yeah, not seeing anything here right now. Alright, well, we're going to keep looking. Those are just Sarcos and all that kind of stuff. And whoop, 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 whoop. Oh, here we go, here we go, here we go. Alright. Well, we got one. Pretty color, too. Red belly and blue back. So we'll go ahead and, you know, as you always do with passive teams like this, put the food in the last slot. What level is he? 150. Oh, there you go. Now you're my boy. I don't know what that noise was. Something just died. But yeah, that's how easy it is. Now, depending on the settings on your server, it's going to depend on how many feedings it takes. You know, we've got pretty high settings on here because we want to just be able to tame up and breed up and just have some fun and move on. You know, that's all part of the adventure, right? And that's what's nice about Ark, is you can customize it however you want. So, yeah. So there's one we got. Let's see if we get lucky and find another one in the area here. It's just that little subtle color. I don't know if these guys have babies or not. What is this thing? Master Piscus. That's weird. Okay. See something over here. Ain't nothing. I want a closer look at this thing I killed, though. What's a Master Piscus? I think it's some kind of fish. Oh boy. Pissed off the Dimorphs. Alright, we're going to have to vacate this area. We'll come back. We'll go to a different area and look. I'll be back when we see another one. Dimorphs are the worst, man. I think we're clear. Yeah, I think we're clear on him. Oh, are you mad at me? Nope. You mad at me? Nope. Okay. Is that? There's a gecko. I gotta worry about this snake, though. There's a couple of them. Oh, it looks like one of them dropped his tail. That's awesome. Well, let's see what level these guys are. Oh, yeah, I forgot I have these things now. 150. Holy cow. Okay. And you with the little tail? A 45. Welcome to the family, buddy. And what did I say about drop tail? Yeah, that's what's one of the cool features of this creature. Alright, so check this out. We're going to draw the aggro of something, and I'm going to show you a neat little trick that this creature has that can save you. Let's go somewhere else. Let's go get away from the swamp, because it's a little too dangerous there. I mean, this is going to work anywhere you go, obviously, but I want to do this with the least amount of embarrassment as possible, because it's an awesome creature, and it's got a really neat feature to it. You don't even have to be in combat. Oh, yeah, Dodos. Oh, yeah, here we go. Alright, we got raptors here, right? So, if I hold R1 and then hit the right stick, my gecko will drop his tail, and it's going to draw the aggro of other creatures to it. You see creatures are heading over to it. The dillo, all of them. And it's going to provide a little bit of a distraction. So if you're running away from a fight, let's say, you know, you're getting chased, you tame one of these, and you're getting chased by raptors. You drop that thing on the ground and you just keep running. Look how everything's gathered around it. Now you want to be careful, because Trench dropped the tail in his base, and there's a Bronto nearby. The Bronto actually aggroed on it and came into his base and started causing all kinds of mayhem. So you do want to be careful with it. It's not something you just want to drop on a whim. But it does grow back, right? So it takes a little bit of time to grow back. You saw we just dropped it off. And we're going to head back to the base. It's not too far from here. And I'll show you how it's growing back on him, which is kind of funny. I mean, it really is actually kind of funny. But there's more to this guy. That's a great little feature. And that right there is worth the price of admission alone. So I'll get back to you when we get back to base. Alright, so we're home. And toss him out. And look, he's got a little tail growing back. It's so funny looking. It really is. But when it grows out fully, once again, he's going to be able to be used, you know, to drop that tail and give you a fighting chance to escape. Now, let's talk about the other benefits of this guy. And this is what's really cool about him. Let's go ahead and toss him again. He's got a weight capacity right now of 962. Now let's look at the new ones that we just got, so you get an idea of what you're getting right off the bat when you catch them. This one's got 208 pounds. This one's got 376. I got a couple others. This one was pretty high. I think this one was 400 or 500 right off the bat. I'll go to our... I think we got perfects of them, right? Yeah. Let me go ahead and pull him up into perfects, and I'll show you what our perfect guy had. That would be what the one I'm... Oh, maybe not. There we go, shoulder and small. Okay. Yeah, let's go down to our geckos here. We got 3 of them. This one had 340 weight, 340, and 368. So we bred up the one with the highest. So when you... I think the weight goes up when you imprint on them too, so... That's probably what happened. But he had a pretty high weight on him, which was fantastic. And even, you know, you can see this guy doesn't have a lot of levels on him. We already have him up to almost 1,000 pounds in weight, which is absolutely sick. I mean, that's a lot. But he also gets weight reduction, which is kind of cool. So I'm going to show you what that's all about in just a minute. Let me get prepped up for that. Alright, so here we are. Gordon's got nothing on him right now. No weight whatsoever. And neither do I. Other than 100 pounds of... metal ingots, right? As you can see right here, 100 out of 500. I'm going to put those metal ingots on Gordon, and we're going to see what kind of weight reduction he gets. 40% weight reduction, right? Drops it down to 60 pounds. And if I pick him up, and he's got that 60 pounds on him, that's further reduced by 50%, down to 30 pounds. So it's basically a 70% reduction in weight. That's kind of amazing for this little guy. He's going to be a great companion to... bring with you on harvesting and stuff like that. I mean, pretty much anything that you want. You could store a ton of ammo on them. You can hold a lot more ammo than other guys. But here's what else is cool. And I'll show you this in a second here. Like the otter, Gordon can hold artifacts. And like the otter, see if we get into him in time. He can hold multiple artifacts. So yeah, basically this dude can hold 1,000 pounds worth of artifacts if I wanted him to. That's a lot of artifacts, right? No doubt whatsoever. So a very easy tame, passive tame, doesn't require much. Should be a fairly quick tame depending on the settings on your server. And again, the mashed bugs aren't that hard to make. I think it was, what, chitin and raw meat. Let's go back and look at them again real quick. Yeah, mashed bugs, chitin, rare flour, macho berries, and raw meat. The rare flour might give you a little bit of trouble early game, but it's not too bad. Once you learn where those things are, you can start gathering them up pretty quick. So, highly recommend this guy. And he can wear a hat, right? I think your hat's in here. Oh, no, it's not. It's probably over here. And your hat's missing. Anyway, I'll find his hat. I'm not worried about it. So, if you found this useful at all, please leave a like on it down below. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and ring that bell for notifications. Go ahead and give this guy a look, you know, on the on Curse Forge, because fantastic mod. Again, absolutely love it. I'll see you guys next time. Until then, peace.